A $120 million public-private partnership will connect the Hawaiian Islands with subsea optical fiber. Kansas to award grants from the Broadband Acceleration Grant Program. Broadband industry groups urge legislation striking down taxation on federal broadband grants. And the FCC will stop accepting new ACP enrollments next week. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband Universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. Big news from the 50th state this week with the announcement of a public-private partnership between the University of Hawaii and Ocean Networks Incorporated, or ONI. The project, Hawaiian Islands Fiber Link, is a $120 million effort to expand high-speed broadband throughout the state. Submarine optical fiber will be used to create a carrier-neutral open-access system with landing sites on Oahu, Hawaii, Maui, Lanai, and Molokai. The system will have 24 fiber pairs with a design life of 25 years. ONI will be responsible for the supply, construction, operations, and maintenance of the inter-island cable system that is expected to be ready for service in late 2026. The state of Kansas has opened the application period for the fourth year of their Broadband Acceleration Grant Program. Applications will be accepted through March 11th. Thus far, the Broadband Acceleration Grant Program has helped bring broadband to more than 8,000 homes and businesses in 25 counties across Kansas. The grant program, part of the Eisenhower Legacy Transportation Program. Block Communications, parent company of Buckeye Broadband and Max South Broadband, has acquired Zone TV, a developer of fast channels, that's free ad-supported television channels and interactive TV apps. This comes more than a year after Block Communications took part in a $22.5 million investment in Zone TV, which has distribution partners including Rogers Communications, Cox Communications, Comcast, Videotron, and Xumo. It's also available on a number of platforms such as TiVo, Apple, Android, Fire TV, and Roku. Efforts underway in our nation's capital urging Congress to consider a bill that would save broadband providers from paying taxes on federal broadband grants. NTCA, the Rural Broadband Association, along with WISPA and the Telecommunications Industry Association, among others, asking both the Senate Finance and House Ways and Means committees to include the Broadband Grant Tax Treatment Act in any broad tax package. The BGTTA bill was first introduced in 2022, reintroduced in 2023. If passed, all federal broadband grants would be exempt from taxation. New enrollments in the Affordable Connectivity Program will not be accepted as of February the 8th. That from FCC Chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel. Bipartisan legislation to increase funding by $7 billion has been introduced in both the House and Senate. Existing ACP funding expected to run out sometime in early May. We brought you news last week about Oklahoma's State Broadband Governing Board authorizing $374 million in state and local fiscal recovery fund grants. I spoke with Mike Sanders, Executive Director of the Oklahoma Broadband Office, about the first of its kind investment in the state.
This moment we experienced last week was our equivalency of what our parents and grandparents went through the 30s and the electrification of our country. And then even 20 years later, during the interstate highway system build out under Dwight D. Eisenhower. This is our moment, and this is what we're really excited about.
And you can hear more of my conversation with Director Sanders on an upcoming edition of the Broadband Universe video podcast series. Another follow-up from last week's coverage of the Pacific Telecommunications Council's record-breaking PTC 24 event. I spoke with Brian Moon, Chief Executive Officer of PTC, about the excitement of having nearly 10,000 attendees, as well as a couple of new initiatives for PTC.
You're hearing it on your program as one of the first that this is the biggest annual conference in PTC's history, which is also fantastic. And then we summed it up today with recognizing industry titans and award recipients in our program. And then our two big announcements, we're partnering with Columbia Business School on an executive education program. And then we're heading to Washington, D.C. in September. So lot to do now. So hopefully we'll have a little breathing room, but it was good. It was a great week.
Congratulations to everyone who made PTC 24 a phenomenal event. And finally, with streaming up 21% year over year, what was the most streamed SVOD original show in the United States during 2023? Well, according to Nielsen's viewership metrics, the Apple TV Plus series that captured upwards of 17 million minutes of viewer engagement last year, Ted Lasso. Way to go, Coach Lasso. Can't wait for that third and final season. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on This Week in the Broadband Universe.